Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shishu Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman ruins her chance at a good relationship with a good man with one text conversation. I'm not wasting time. Let's check it out. So guys, I'm going to actually read this text conversation that was had between a couple, a man and a woman. All right, so the guy sends the first text to his girlfriend and says, "Hey babe, Saturday is my mom's birthday celebration. I want you to come." She responds and says, "Really, babe?" With the heart, smiley emojis. "I get to meet your parents? Yay. How should I dress, love?" He responds and says, "Formal. All my family will be there. This is a big step for me. They never met any of my girlfriends." She responds and says, "Wow." Teary-eyed emojis. "Don't make me cry." He responds and says, "It's true." And then she says, "I have a nice dress for the occasion. If you come over tonight, I'll show you." And the boyfriend responds with, "Okay, I'll come over after work. Also, babe, I need a big favor from you." So guys, this is where the story gets really, really interesting. She responds and says, "Anything, babe." And then the boyfriend asks, "Can you please not wear colored hair and the wavy makeup? You're beautiful with your natural brown hair and you don't need a lot of makeup. My parents is old school." Then she responds, "Wait, ... Babe, what does the hair I wear and the makeup have to do with meeting your folks? Question mark and the exclamation mark. That's when he responds and says, "Babe, my parents get on my sister when she wears colored wigs and heavy makeup. They think it's ghetto."
Put that coffee down.
We don't like that coffee. He goes on to say, "I want them to meet the real you is all. I'm not trying to upset you, just asking." And so his girlfriend responds with, "The real me is wearing what the F I like." So basically your parents are judgmental? Does your mom wear wigs? To which he responded, "What does that matter if she wears wigs? They match her real hair. Babe, that's not the same." She responds, "But she wear them shits, and that ain't the real her, right? She covers her real hair with a fake wig, right? So you're telling me to wear my natural hair while your mom wears wigs?" He responds and says, "If you remember, I told you last year my mom was sick. She had cancer. That is why she wears wigs. You know what? It's okay. You don't have to come." To which she responds, shaking my head, "You should have told me that it was cancer. Now you're trying to make me feel bad. Now I look like the bad girlfriend. If I can't be myself around your family, I don't want to ever meet them. I'm not faking for anybody, babe." He responds and says, "I didn't have to tell you those details about my mom. You wore your natural hair for that administrative assistant job, right? Because you knew the colored hair would be a no-go, but you can't do the same for me?" She responds and says, "Wow, that was for a job. It's not the same. Maybe it ain't time for me to meet your parents. I'm not changing my hair or makeup, period." He says, "Okay then." All right, guys, so as usual, I'm going to hold my peace. I'm curious to see what the people have to say. We're going to check out some of these comments. So our first commenter here is a female who said, "Really, lady? Overcolored hair and heavy makeup?" He basically said she looks way better natural. She should have been flattered. 278 likes. That was the pinned comment at the very top. This commenter says, "She could have compromised, period. She's wrong." Next comment. "First impressions stick for a long time. Colored hair is definitely a no-go, but maybe the makeup could have been fine. Her reaction with the profanity is really telling though. Red flag." I agree. This commenter says, "Wow. Facepalm, equality, laughing emoji." Next commenter says, "I don't know why a lot of women get mad when men want them to look natural. I feel like makeup and wigs and everything else are just ways to show women not really comfortable being themselves because of social media praising wigs and makeup, BBLs, etc." 61 likes. This commenter says, "She would do it for the job, but not for him. Got it. Thumbs up." Next comment is a female commenter who says, "I don't blame him at all. I mean, who in their right mind, if someone told them to dress formally, would wear bright neon, colored wigs, heavy colored makeup? Do people not know what formal means? It means usually a solid dark color, natural look." Next commenter says he's not in the wrong. He asked her nicely. He goes on to say, although I do think he should have done it in person and not over the phone or through text. Some conversations aren't meant to be had over the phone. In my opinion, she took it too far and overreacted. This commenter says, wow, are you kidding me? She was dead wrong. He asked nicely and with the calm tone. In my opinion, he should have made his exit from this relationship, period. And the final comment here is from a guy who says, I'm convinced the compromising only occurs at work with women. This is a problem for a lot of guys. I recently had a guy who sent me a question to my DMs. And unfortunately, man, when you guys shoot me questions, like especially when it comes to dating questions, I know in the past I used to do a lot of dating and relationship advice videos. I'm trying to get back into that and responding to videos, and I will eventually get back to making those type of videos, because right now it's really hard for me to keep up with all the questions. But it's a guy who told me that he had a problem with his chick who wanted to go to, I think it was like a festival, some type of a festival, carnival, something like that. And she was wearing a see-through short dress where everyone could see her underwear. And he broke up with her because of it. And he wanted to know, he just wanted assurance, like, hey, did I do the right thing? And I told him, yes, you did. As a man, you should not accept to deal with the woman seriously, to take her for a serious relationship who does not dress to please you, who does not dress to please her man. The first problem with a lot of guys when it comes to the situation is simply they're just too nice. They're just too nice. How a woman dresses is non-negotiable. Women need to dress for their men. The trade-off is this. If a woman values your masculinity, what you provide, your protection, she's trading you committing to her for the long term. And what she's giving you in return for that is her beauty. That's the trade, because that beauty eventually is going to fade away. And what keeps a man there is remembering that, like, hey, this woman gave me the best of her years. So I will stick by her side even when her beauty is gone. Now, the problem is a lot of women out here don't understand that they need to customize themselves down to the way that they look and dress for their men. But see, you can't do this with the woman who doesn't value you as a man, who thinks that you're disposable, right? Who doesn't understand the importance of having a man to help her get through life. Because women need men, no matter what they say. They need men. But a woman who doesn't understand that and lives in delusion is not going to accept that reality. We don't have time to tolerate women out here who can't get with the program. As a man who is working every day to improve yourself, right? This is not going to happen if you are a bum. But as a man who's working every day to improve himself, as a man who's embraced that alpha mentality, you're working, you're improving yourself. She values you, what you bring to the table. She dresses for you. Yes, her lipstick, a woman, when a woman is truly happy with the man that she's with, she will ask you what type of colored lipstick you want. She want to wear her hair the way you like it. And if you say you don't like something, she will comply. And if she pushes back, like we just saw in this situation, it's time to check her and let her know it's either she complies, gets with the program, right? Like my dude did with the girl who wanted to go out to the festival with the see-through dress, and he broke up with her. Good for him. You see, the problem in this situation wasn't that she wasn't complying in this situation. The problem is, what are you doing wearing colorful hair, period? From the looks of it, it seems like the boyfriend has always had a problem with the colorful hair. He would rather she doesn't. That's the shit you gotta make sure is discussed in the beginning. A woman should dress to please you. If you're committing to that woman, when a man commits to a woman, he's committing to her. He's going against what his carnal self wants to do, which is to go out here and just bust cheeks. But you're committing to that woman. You're giving your life to that woman. You're protecting that woman. You want to help provide for that woman. And what do you get in return? You get her. You get her beauty. That is the exchange. Her compliance, femininity, all the things that you want. And part of that is how she presents herself. It should be in accordance with what you prefer. Your woman must be customized to you. And if she can't get with the program, dog, you gotta let her go. Fast, not slow. As always, guys, curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. What would you guys have done in this situation if you were the guy? Because I think after what we just read, everybody would agree with me if I said this coffee smells like shit. I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.